Hey, how is it going, guys? Yaniv here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about one of the most asked questions I get. I get this almost every single day. People want to know, how do you find the best prices for your suppliers, and how do you find trustworthy suppliers? So a lot of the time I'm getting these questions about how, people are finding really great products and they sell really well on Amazon, but for some reason when they go and they contact the suppliers, they give them such crazy prices that they have no money left. No profit left to actually be able to sell the products on Amazon. So they're wondering how are other people selling there and how they can actually sell there. So the thing is, these Chinese suppliers, what they're doing is they give you exuberant prices at first to try to see if you're a newbie or to see if they can kind of pull one over on you and get you to pay these crazy prices. So today in this video, I will show you guys how you guys can get the real prices for these products and how you too can profit off of them like the other people that you are seeing on Amazon. Because if there are people selling on Amazon, clearly somehow they're making a profit. So in this case, we're gonna use mole remover pens as an example. I've spoke about these in the past. The reason why I didn't do these is because they were actually too expensive. But I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can get them cheaper and how you guys can do this for every single product. And probably even the products that you even have right now, you can probably get them cheaper by showing them this one thing. So first you come here and you see how much the products are going for. Clearly they're pretty expensive products in general. They're going for above $25 on average. So what you want to do is obviously, the regular thing is you go to Alibaba where you source all your products from. It comes from China, and you see, you type in mole remover pen and you click on trade assurance and gold supplier, because that's how you find the most trustworthy suppliers so that you don't get scammed. Now you can see the real prices of the products and you can see that they are going for a lot of money. So for example, this product right here is going for $15.80 to $20. Usually what you would do is you would average out between $15.80 and $20, and that's usually how much you can get the product for. But a lot of times the suppliers are also going to put kind of fake numbers on the low end to kind of pull you in and get you to contact them, and then they will be like, no, actually, for everything that you want, you're going to need to spend closer to $20. So that's how it always is going to be, and they're always going to charge you exuberant prices. But there's a few things you can do to actually get your prices down. The first thing you're going to want to do is you have to be incredibly professional with these people. They kind of feed off of newbies and people who are just starting off. So if you are just starting off, I made a template for you guys. I'm going to put it in the link in the description. You guys can download it. I'll actually pull it up right now. So here it is. I made you guys this template so that you guys can seem super professional, because that's a super big thing when you are contacting the suppliers. You need to make sure that the right foot is forward and that you're showing them that you've done this before, or at least make them think that you've done this before and that you know what you're talking about. So this is step one into actually getting the lowest prices. Just fill in, just download the file in the description and, fill in everything here. So your name, so your company name, where you're sending to. Usually it's going to be this, to the United States, obviously. And it doesn't really matter what city or province, just tell them to the United States, because any shipping from DHL or FedEx is going to be the same price anywhere in the US. So that doesn't really matter. And then attach a picture exactly of the product that you want, that you found on Amazon, so that they know exactly what product you're looking for. And then ask them these questions. It's going to make them seem like you know what you're talking about. Also, I mentioned asking different unit quantities, because you want to kind of get all your ducks in order for the future. Because if let's say your first order is 250 units, you want to know how much the 1,000 unit order is, because you want to know how low they can bring the price down for when you do make that kind of order in the future. Because like I always say, you want to make long-term partnerships with these suppliers. You don't want to screw them over, and you hope that they're not going to screw you over. So you kind of have to build a good relationship there for the future. So like I said, guys, download this in the description and you can get this for yourselves. Also, it's awesome template and will make it seem like you know what you're talking about. So as you guys can see here, like I said, they're pretty expensive products, but a super awesome trick that I'm going to show you guys right now. This is going to save you tons of money and instantly make you seem like you know what you're talking about and that you've been doing this for years. Is a trick that has been going around on YouTube for a little while now. This is something that I've used since last year, since the first product I launched. That's how I got that amazing price. So what you want to do is obviously you're going to go to 1688. If you guys don't know what this is, it is a Chinese equivalent of Alibaba. Pretty much this is where the Chinese businesses buy from Chinese suppliers. So it's all in Chinese. It's all going to be pretty all over the place. But what you need to know about this website is that the Chinese suppliers, or rather the Chinese businesses, know how much these products actually cost. So the Chinese suppliers can't screw over their own people, because they know how much stuff goes for in China. So this is a great way that you can go in to their marketplace and see exactly how much your product is going for, so that you know if you're getting a good price or if you're getting screwed over. So, you know, a lot of the times they're going to give you a pretty big price at first, you know, pretty much higher than, you know, the product actually costs, because they know that these Chinese suppliers know that the American people are going to negotiate with them. At least the Chinese people negotiate with them. So they assume that the American people will negotiate with them. But a lot of the times you guys aren't negotiating. You guys think that the price that they're giving you is the final price, which is even when they say that's the final price, it's not actually the final price. You guys have to be very aware of that, because they're just trying to pull one over. They'll always are going to try to do this, and they always try to squeeze every penny out of anyone. So you need to show them that you know what you're doing, and this is one way of doing it. So you go over here, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to, first before that, you're going to want to open a English to Chinese translation, and we're going to type in mole remover pen, okay, because that's what we're looking for. And then grab this, okay, the Chinese characters. Don't grab this. I know some of you guys have been grabbing this when I've shared these tips with you guys. You guys grab this. This is not going to show you anything, because this is just like how to say it in English. This is what you're going to grab. You're gonna copy that, and you're going to get onto the website, and then you're going to paste it in. Once you paste it in, you're going to see, okay, so sometimes this is going to happen. You're going to want to go back and actually change the word. So, okay, so I just worked it down to electric mole removal. This had become the most accurate description of what I was looking for. Like I said, you're gonna have to play around with it. Sometimes it's not gonna be super accurate. See, like sometimes I'm getting, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But if you scroll down, you see here, you know, the products that I'm actually looking for. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the product that you want. So let's say we're looking for, let's say we're looking for this pink one right here, okay? So they're selling for about 25. There's someone for 24. So let's see what we can do here. So on Alibaba, it's $15.80 to $20, okay? That's the #1 search. I'm sure you can find some other ones that are cheaper, but on average, this is the one, okay? Then when we get here, you can see that this supplier makes this one, and this price is for between 1 and 4, it's 89 yuan, so not yen, yuan. And for between 5 and 9.99, it's 85. So that's probably what your order is going to be. It's going to be between 5 and 9.99. So we're going to take 85 yuan, because China uses yuan, not yen. So we're going to go on yuan, Chinese yuan, and we're going to put in 85. So on average, this is costing us $13.28. That's what they're charging from China. That does not mean that you're going to get that price, because that's the price that they give to their, you know, their kind of businesses in China. So what I recommend is, you know, get close to this number, but you are not going to get this exact number. They're never going to give you this. And also, if you do try to get to this number, they're going to like chintz out on you. So on the quality or on something, they might, you know, kind of slack to get their profits in. So, you know, for someone like yourself who's selling on Amazon, they know that you guys are making profits. They know that you're going to make, you know, a decent amount of money because you're going to market it correctly, something that they can't do, but they don't like the fact that you're going to do that, obviously, because they know what you're doing. So they're trying to, you know, squeeze every dollar out of you. And, you know, so you're not going to get to this price, but that means that when you go on to, you know, and contact this supplier, for example, and they tell you $18, which I'm sure they will, because it's up to $20. They may even say, you know, closer to 20. You can come back and take a screenshot of this listing and show them how much, you know, this costs, and then you can bring the price down significantly. Okay, so don't necessarily look at this price. So this is 65, right? It says 65 right there, but when you hover over it, you can see that 65 is for over 1,000 units. So, you know, for between what you're ordering, it's going to be 85. So that's how much, you know, the price that you can work down to. So that's what I would recommend you guys do. This is a super awesome way of actually knowing what, you know, what the real cost of the product is. So if the supplier actually tells you, let's say they told you $14 or $15, you can understand that they're not trying to scam you. That's the real price of the product, and you know, it's close enough to what they're selling to their own businesses for you to accept that offer. A lot of the time though, people won't negotiate down, or even if they say like they don't want to go that low, you know, then don't do business with them. There's a ton more suppliers that you can find that will get you the products for the price that you want. Just because one supplier is not willing to do that business with you doesn't mean that there's not going to be another supplier that's going to do it for you. Another super awesome trick that you guys can do to see if your supplier is trustworthy, or if they're actually, you know, a company that's not just reselling the product, because there's a lot of people who post on Alibaba who just actually buy, they're middlemen. So they buy the product from the actual supplier, they sell it to you for additional money, and then you know, kind of that cuts into your profits. So you kind of want to get directly from the source. So what you can do is, for example, right, this person, first of all, you can see that they probably are a middleman. That's why they're so expensive, because they've only been around for 1 year. They're a gold supplier for 1 year. Another thing you can do is you go to the actual company profile, so you can see all their details. So you go to company profile and you can see, you know, so what I did there is I clicked on this part, the company name, and I go to the company profile, and you can see that total employees is 101 to 200 people. So I don't know how accurate that is, because they aren't showing you how much money they're making. So sometimes you can find manufacturers. So let's say, for example, let's find someone who's been around for a while. So 6 years. Let's click on this one right here, and we can see how long this person has been around for. So you can see so their total employees is 5 people. Therefore, you know that it's definitely not a manufacturing plant. This is just a third party, some person that just resells the product. But their annual revenue is between 1 million and 2.5 million, which means that they're going to be pretty trustworthy to you know, do business with. They're not just, you know, doing like $50,000 in sales per year. That's someone that might be looking to scam you. They're just trying to build a long-term partnership with you. Another thing you can do to find suppliers rather than products, you can go to the suppliers tab, and this is a lot easier to actually find suppliers that will make products for you. So for example, if you're ever looking for a product and you can't actually find the product on Alibaba, click on suppliers and contact the actual suppliers, because you can see really quickly, you know, they've done 15 transactions in the past 6 months. They only have, you know, they've only made about $20,000 in the past 6 months. That's not something you're looking for, right? You're trying to find people who have, so the more transactions and the more money they've done, the better. So this is probably a more trustworthy supplier, 40,000. This is definitely a great supplier, 420,000, 202 transactions in the past 6 months. This is someone who's reliable, has good products, and is not going to scam you, and is going to probably give you the best price, because they do this very often. This is definitely the original manufacturer. So for example, they've been doing 5 million to 10 million per year. So is this the one that we opened up? I don't know which one this is, but you can see their main products also. So makeup brush, glitter, whatever. You can see what they do, and they do the LED stuff too. This is not a great one. So pretty much you can go through them and you can see, and I would personally contact the biggest, you know, the biggest numbers here, and those guys are usually gonna give you a really good product and a really good price, and will be very, very trustworthy. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hopefully that you guys get that template in the description. You guys use it for your benefits. Be super professional, be super, you know, nice to these suppliers, because you want to build a long-term relationship. So if you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did like it, please leave a like on the video. Comment down below if you guys already knew this before, or if, you know, which part of the video was the most helpful to you, because I will be picking one person for a 15-minute one-on-one Skype call with myself. We're going to set it up, and we're actually going to have those calls. Every single video I give away one of those calls. So remember, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, because it's only for subscribers. And that's pretty much it for this video. I will see you guys next time.